Been having an audio issue problem, guys. Looks like it ain't one. Let me see. Okay, no audio issue. Yeah, I just fixed the audio issue, so kind of like right in this game. This is the Snowhawks and Condors, as you can see, guys. Sorry for the delay, but yeah, I'm gonna just jump right into this game. No intro though, but yeah, let's get to it. Need to hurry up, record this.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for their running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 80 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And his throw here is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And that will be incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal to the right side and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The visitors' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Now a toss here, short side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but...
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now back to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. When you look at this defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That is caught. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on third down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards there for number 15.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a first carry here for their running back. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. The slot man in motion right. 2nd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. One more go for this offense in the first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's got his man on the out route. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his big tight end here. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it's caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 5. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right?
Get
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
So a 4th quarter touchdown there. Back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on first down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.